When you get your Winchcombe, when we got the Winchcombe, it came with a freebie of crockery, but in, I believe the French call it melamine.
No, you do.
Melamine. I didn't like it. I just don't like melamine. It feels wrong to me.
Personal choice.
Yes. So, reading around the various different forums and various different places, we discovered that there is a range of glass, but toughened glass. Crockery. Would crockery be the right word?
No, because it's not.
Tableware.
Tableware.
From IKEA or IKEA.
IKEA.
And it's glass, and it's very light, and it's extremely expensive, isn't it?
Well, yeah, let's look at the benefits. You know, it's very light. It will go in the microwave. All of the bits will go in the microwave.
Which melamine won't.
No.
It's tough. It feels like ceramic.
Yes.
It's got that ceramic-y loveliness to it. There's a variety of different sizes. They even make hats. No.
It's on your head.
Ah, well, could have been worse. Might have been a shot glass. You can hear it sounds like crockery. Deep plates. Dindins plates. But and all of them are dishwasher safe. Have we got a dishwasher?
Yeah, it's called Jill.
All right. Jill safe, microwave safe, feel nice, decent size, all good. But the price is horrible. 50 pence a pound. 50 pence. 50 pence a pound each. We spent,
for nothing.
what did we spend? 14 quid?
Yep.
And we've got 4 of everything they do.
Yes.
Can you remember what it's called?
No. And it doesn't have the name on it.
No, that's why I was looking at the bottom.
Is it? We'll put it on.
Yes, it'll be on screen. Yeah. It'll be on screen.
Unfortunately, they don't deliver all of the bits.
No, they don't. That's true. You can have that one delivered. You can have what I call the cereal bowls delivered. You can have the pudding bowls delivered. You can't have the deep plate delivered. You can have the dinner plate delivered, but you can't have a side plate delivered. But so there you go.
Yeah.
But I would just go and get them, I think, now. Well, or get somebody to go and get them
if
for
you know
us.
someone that's going.
Yes.
Now you probably think, just while we're on, but yeah, it'll make an awful noise. Well, it's not a hat. All it is a circle. It's crocheted, and all I do is I'll have 4 plates, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I put the circle on, and then another 4, and then I've got another one. And you make different sizes if you crochet or knit yourself. And it doesn't, if I just, as opposed to, it just keeps it from roaming about. But because we got rid of the plate rack.
Yes.
I also made some crossover ones for the pans.
Yes.
But that's,
yes.
Anyway.
So that's them. That's the crockery. But there are also issues with glassware. When you buy your Winchcombe, you get given these, which are wine glasses, but quite thick, aren't they?
Yes.
And that's fine, that's grand. They clip into the back of the cupboard, and they don't hold much, do they?
No.
I mean, a gin and tonic in one of those, you'd have 12 a night.
On our first trip out, we did have those, didn't we?
We did.
And, you know, by the time I'd run in and out, or even then you ran in and out to get some... No.
No. So now, we have proper size gin glasses, which, there you are, which one's this? This is Jill's. No, it isn't, it's David's. Andromeda's gin, David's drink. And that one's Jill's. And as you can see, if we put them side by side, which one would you rather have a gin and tonic in? I think the answer is quite plain. But now, of course, we need somewhere to store these sensibly while we're on the road. So this has come into our lives. I think it's extortionately priced. Well, it's not cheap. It's a Movira Glasser und Tassenhalter. Says there. Movira Glasser und Tassenhalter.
That's right.
You see? I bet you didn't know I knew that.
No.
But however, no, you see, this is set up, as you will see, with different sizes. So, the gin glasses, which are the most important ones, fit quite nicely
No, they don't.
in there.
Yeah, you've got to miss one, otherwise they...
Yes, you can put something else in the middle, like, for instance, if you had more wine glasses, they'd fit like that with a gap between. Can you see this? Yes, with a gap between. So move that out the way, David. There's a definite lack of wobblage there. And then my favourite muggin, which also will, with some squeezage, I shall turn that round, and you can see there, look, you see? So they'll all fit in, and you've got everything in the one place, and you've still got room for, I don't know what you would drink out of glasses that would fit in there. Medicine. Maybe it's a thimble holder, these little ones. But yes, so that will store all of our drinking vessels. That will live in the same cupboard as the drinking glasses that come with the Winchcombe. So we shall have drinkage available to us without any problem at all. There are, I've seen comments on some places, and they'll say, but they're so hard to get in and hard to get out. Well, yes, they have to grip, haven't they?
Yes.
If they don't grip, they're no good. So it's going to take a little bit of doing to get them in and get them out. I mean, if I can you see if that's there? Right. Here's the glass. It's a little bit of a, and then it just comes away. That's because that one's tapered. Pushing it in, push it down at the bottom with this one. Again, a little bit of doing, but out it comes. No bother. Would it go in that way? It would actually go in that way, but I don't think. No, it's still quite steady that way. So there you go. As I say, I think it was about 16 quid, 16, 18 quid, something like that, delivered via Amazon, as you do. Yes. So that's that. And finally, Cyril, for this section.
Oh yes, Esther.
Got that wrong, didn't we? Yes. The table. Now, the table, as you can see, normally fits into a little hole in the floor, doesn't it?
It does.
It does, which is fine. That's all right. We don't have a problem with that. But it can be a little limiting.
Yes.
So we bought a foot. It's a Fiamma foot.
And that's thanks to a subscriber who, we mentioned it on a previous video, didn't we?
We did.
And
And they linked us off to it.
Yep.
So we went off and
many
bought
thanks
it.
for that.
Thank you for that. We appreciate it. So we've bought a foot, which now means that the table is a movable feast, isn't it?
It is. Because for just David and I, we don't need the big table
No.
for lunch or even tea, dinner, whatever you want to call it.
It's because we're so close,
I
isn't it,
know.
darling?
But at the same time, we don't really want to eat sat right up to the back of the drivers and seats.
The travel chairs.
The travel, whatever you want to call them.
The pilot and co-pilot
Ah,
seats.
yes. And that's where you had to sit.
Yes.
Whereas now, it can go anywhere.
It can, even outside.
Yes, it can.
It does, I will freely admit, raise it up an inch or two or three.
But that's not a
But that's
huge
not a
issue.
problem. And it does mean that should Jill decide that she wants to get her head down and go to sleep earlier than me, because we set the beds up as 2 singles, I can sit with the table and all my gear on and do what I need to do without any bother at all, having made the bed up, obviously.
Yeah.
And then it can slide up between the 2 pilot and co-pilot seats as kind of a nightstand for anything that we might want to put on it.
Yeah.
You know, like another glass of gin or a, you know, little nightcap, a hot toddy.
Oh, well, yes.
Or whatever. Yeah. Right, and so too, driving the beast.
Yep.
This Winchcombe on the Mercedes chassis is an utter delight to drive. Automatic, I don't care how many gears it's got 7, but I don't care. It's just so smooth, easy to get on with. It's not like driving a bus. 7.3 metres long. So far we haven't even had a...
Don't.
I know. I'm not going to jinx it. We had one occasion where we needed to judder to a halt from, I'm going to say, reasonable speed, about 43, 44 miles an hour, down the side of Loch Lomond. And as we came to a curve, I was slackening off anyway, it has to be said, but it needed emergency application of the brakes as a bus came round the corner very wide. There was nowhere to go. Bang on. Absolutely brilliant. No problem whatever with driving it.
No.
It accelerates like a shot out of a gun, as you'll have seen in the Going to Rosemarkie video. It got across that dual carriageway like, I was going to say Lewis Hamilton off the start, but it was a bit more like Alonso, because he's generally a bit quicker. Or Ricciardo.
Oh, Staten.
Or Verstappen, yes, or whoever. Without the aid of a fiddled with rear wing, it has to be said. Yeah, it accelerates like a good one. It's got all the torque. I mean, to be fair, the Swift wouldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding. This thing, you could tow the Queen Mary up a canal with it. It's brilliant. Fantastically comfortable. The array of adjustment on the seats is fantastic. You've managed to find a comfortable position fairly quickly, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm nearly there. Always takes me a long time.
I mean, seriously.
Always takes me a long time.
When we got the car, it took her about 6 months to get the seat just how she, because it's got to be millimetre perfect, and we're nearly there with this one. And the other thing about it is, it's really very good that we've not had any need to turn the chairs around. We haven't needed to swivel them, have we?
No.
In fact, it's probably better that we don't. It gives us a little bit of separation from the driving area. It gives us somewhere to store the duvaliers during the course of the day, which makes it very, very quick and easy to set up for the night. Yeah, we just haven't bothered. The settees are as comfortable as a comfortable thing. We have our own positions. We get sat. Sometimes we get the feet up. Depends on what's going on. I am absolutely over the moon with this. I think we made a wise choice in getting shot of the Swift.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're very happy, aren't we? I mean, we wouldn't be investing to get the
£6,000
stilts done if
self-levelers.
Self-levelers.
We've got to call them that rather than stilts.
We wouldn't be getting those done if we weren't sure that this was going to be with us for quite some time.
Until we're both at least 70.
Yeah.
Medicals are proven, it'll be even after that. I can't see us getting shot of this. This van, this Winchcombe, as far as I'm concerned, is the perfect van for us. I do appreciate that your mileage may vary, but in terms of comfort, facility and facilities, even the miles per gallon, I've been getting some ridiculous mileage out of this thing. I can't believe it. And I drive to the system, so if the speed limit's 60, I'm at 60. If the speed limit's 70, I'm at 70. If it's 50, I'm at 50. I drive to the system, so it's as close to the speed limit as you can safely get is how it works. And we are returning miles per gallon at the moment in the mid-30s overall, isn't it? And getting better as the engine breaks in even further. It's storming. It's an absolutely fabulous van. I am in love with it. I think it's cracking, and I cannot wait to be getting out in it again. But that'll be happening in, looks at the date, 16, 14 days, 15 days time. 30 days has September. So, yes. It being the 16th today, 15 days time, we'll be on our way across to Ulverston.
Yeah.
That will be there by now, I would imagine.
I would hope so.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, that's what we've learned from our Scottish tour, our adventure to Scotland, about our van and what changes we need to make. And they're mostly pretty trivial, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing major. It's
No.
just our preferences.
Yes. Just to make life easier for us.
Yeah, and we're quite happy to do it.
Yes.
And we're enjoying making little
Making it our own.
changes, making it our
Making
own.
it our own.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That's kind of a summation of the adventure to Scotland in terms of the van and how we found it and stuff like that. Coming up in the next video, we're going to do a summation of the sites we were at, and we are going to score them on the claps system. And if you want to know what the claps system is about, you'll have to tune into the next one, won't you? But until then, enjoy the roads,
Enjoy the skies.
but most of all, enjoy your life. See you next time. Take care. Bye.